All right. Should be fine here. Let's make sure everything is good. Everything should be fine. Audio. Yeah. Audio sounds good. Let's start up. Start up the game. Oh, I booted it up a couple hours ago. It seemed to be all right. See if it continues to be fine. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no. At least I don't know why it shows that. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah, appreciate the sub, Aura. Holy shit. Okay. Really appreciate that. It's right here. Yeah, shit. Jeez. That is really bright. The damn effects when they explode is. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think it was really all that popular. Jeez. I mean, people who like it, but other than that, I think kind of its own thing. I know it's from the same people who made Alan Wake, but I never really got into that. I know about that franchise, but I never really played the games. But I played this on Game Pass like a couple years ago, and I really enjoyed it. So, and the sequel's about to come out in a couple of who knows how long, but this year supposedly. Yeah, no, it's very much cryptid, like SCP type of stuff. You know what SCP is? It's like very much in that vein of like random. I would say magical. It's more just. I mean, SCP kind of just explains it. Like everything has not everything, but stuff can have powers and people can get powers. Just a bunch of like weird, wacky, very disturbing kind of like dimensional aliens, and there really isn't really ever an explanation as to what's really going on from what I remember, but SCP is really kind of the whole gist of it. That's the best comparison. I don't know if it's I'm pretty sure SCP came out before this. From what I understand, yes, I'm pretty sure it is just a whole. Pretty sure there's like a website and people just put in their own stuff. But I mean, there has been official stuff that has come out. Well, I say official, but like more official seeming stuff has come out recently. I'm actually kind of interested when it came out. But yeah, I mean that's what I like about it. It's actually just yeah, 2008. Wow, that's really the longest time ago. Yeah, no, it's like exactly SCP. No, I mean you're good. I figured you were just lurking. That just sounded like random noises. I think you just went insane, honestly. Yeah, my bad. The fact that you can hear it even on the Steam Deck is actually wild. Yeah, nah. Because I'm staying over at my sister's house, taking care of her cats right now. So this isn't really my house. I want to put all the blame on her right now. Uh, I honestly have no idea if it's even her fault. But yeah, no. And I was staying here for a couple hours, and then it just randomly started. No, you're good. It started blaring. The fact that it can actually be heard. I mean, it's like not even that far away, but that's wild, honestly. Pretty sure there's nothing else over here. Just burn the trash, so I just like. Of course you do. I think it's these things. It's not what I wanted. I mean, I don't really know how patents work, but I'm sure you could. I mean, aren't all fire alarms really annoying? I got these powers like last stream. I'm pretty sure at the beginning. I guess you probably missed it. I don't even know if you were in stream when I got them. Right. I really like that it shows like the debris around. You're not just grabbing the item. It's like you're carrying everything around it. Pretty sick. Yeah, no, I mean you get the gun like super early on. Yeah, I mean it's good that fire alarms are annoying because I mean it's supposed to. It's not really a fire alarm. It's a battery, it's a low battery warning, but I mean it's supposed to piss you off because it's gonna save your life. I'd hope you'd be interested in having your fire alarm be functional. I don't think there's any more over here. This is probably the last one. Really? Guess the ad's starting soon. This is just a side mission right now, side quest. It's a bunch of waste because we're the janitor's assistant, so he told us to take out the trash. Yes, no, there's one more. So we've got a bunch of hazardous material in the barrels for some reason. So we got to throw them out. Yeah, I mean the protagonist literally said that there's probably some regulations we're breaking here, but hey, I like that music come from. He's the boss, so who cares? I mean, this entire facility is breaking all sorts of regulations in the first place, and also we're the government, so like nobody can even tell us what to do. So I guess that's a good thing. We don't really have to worry about breaking the law because we are the law. Don't even mention OSHA. I don't want to know how many rules we're breaking. I mean, this entire building is literally a sentient being, and the shit it does, all the pipes and everything. It's probably a shit show. Where is this last one? I don't think a single construction site actually follows OSHA regulations. Honestly, like if any place actually followed the regulations properly, it'd be such a waste of time. Because like most of the time you have to get shit done. If you're having to do, I mean, my brother straight up telling me it's not really OSHA, but like he has security safety officers and shit. I don't even know what they're called. That's just what I'm calling them. These are the people who freaking focus on safety and everything, safety regulations, and they it's less safe for him to follow the rules than it is for him to do what they say, and it wastes his time. And it's like it's all a bunch of bullshit, really, for the most part, just so they look good on paper. They don't really give a shit about your safety, at least from what I've seen. I've never really worked in construction, so I can't say, but it wouldn't surprise me. Discharge agents are examples of extreme physical deformation resulting from his corruption. Discharge display an unthinking fixation. Any non-corrupted individuals in the area, once within specific proximity, they erupt into a burst of focused hiss resonance. So dense that it acts as a physical force. The hiss charge is depleted of the hiss corruption after this eruption. The host is left lifeless. The behavior may be an adaptive response to the HRAs. The hiss charge are designed to blow the devices off potential hosts, exposing them to the resonance. Is the hiss capable of customizing a corrupted host's altered abilities to this degree? Why is the physiology of the hiss charge so dramatically different from the host's original form? Lots of questions, no answer. Simon, I got your message. Yeah, if someone in sector is asking about Ati, just tell them you handle it and leave it at that. No circumstances should any personnel interfere with his day-to-day routine. Told you everything I know about him so you could better deal with his odd habits. But yes, it's still very much a classified matter. The fact that the janitor has more clearance than some of these people. Also, I saw your report about the quarry worker wander into the foundation. Telling him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide on next steps. Cheers, Lynn. Yes, in case you hadn't noticed, something is up between French and Darling. No, this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it. He's a bit of a nosy guy. Hey, Bozer, get this. The accounting department still says they haven't received my expense reports. They say the receipts probably got lost in the mail tubes because of a shift or threshold or some fuckery or some such fuckery, and that if I don't have the originals, they can't verify my expenses for reimbursement. Such bullshit. Why do we even use these fucking tubes if they just spit out our mail in some other goddamn dimension? There's one thing here before I make a formal complaint. Useless pieces of shit. It would probably be asked to work in a place like this, honestly. Seriously, where is this last fucking barrel, man? Oh man. Let me run this ad. It's gonna start. Oh shit. Right. Whatever. I'll just look for it while the ad's playing. This thing's gonna take forever. I swear they like hid this some fucking corner for no reason. What should be like right here? You'd think it'd be easier to find glowing green barrels, but no. Oh, is that it? Okay, I swear, like they hid it somewhere. Impossible to find. I know I'm good. I'm just not gonna do this right now. Uh, yeah, maybe. Maybe those are friends. Nah, because they were glowing in green. Why not do this? No, no, that's because they were glowing in green. Like they very much are obvious when you look at them. They're exactly like this, but they're glowing and they have like a green little thing in the middle. And I can try, but I'm pretty sure it's not these. Yeah. Uh, they literally emit light, so it's really hard to miss them, but you literally do not see them. Literally one last one. I remember having the same problem when I played this before, but I think I'm just gonna leave. It's kind of wasting my time. It's not really a big deal. It's just a side quest. I think it might be a bug. Probably if I leave and I come back, it'll be here. Had it there. Kind of see something glowing up. That's just the. Be kind of annoying if I had to go somehow up here. Okay, where? What's the coolant pumps and the energy converters? Kind of looks more creepy with the freaking. Was no freaking edges. Where were you? Kind of getting better at aiming. I generally do not play games like this. You're mainly shooting, but it's actually pretty sick game, so I gave it a chance. Find the damn. I know why I grabbed it when I don't even know where the freaking stuff is. There we go. Okay. Oh, kind of the part of the game that I don't hate it. Just you got this huge ass map, and then you have to find exactly where every single little thing is. It's basically a puzzle at that point. Pretty sure it's up there, but trying to see if there's any collectibles down here. Probably not. Holy shit. Okay. I did not expect. Yeah, this place is so horrible. Ah, shit. Oh, okay. Just what I need. Pretty sure this is new. Yeah. Such shit aim, man. Okay. Me neither. I think that was pretty much it. Whatever. That's one thing. Now let's go. Pretty sure we get attacked by enemies up here, and then we have to put all these boxes into the power banks and whatever. All right. Okay, here we go. It's definitely not what I grabbed, but okay. Yeah, here we go. Okay, what the heck? Shit. Need some health, need some health. Such shit aim, man. Okay, not bad. One good thing about this game is that there's no freaking stamina, so I don't have to worry about that. My gross blockage down in the water systems is back. What the fuck is it? Where does it keep coming from? Why the hell does Adi keep yelling nonsense at it? He acts like it can understand him, or is he acts like we can understand him too? Guess that's just random crazy. We found out a new drain cleaner, extreme strength. Yeah, it's not really gonna work, but okay. Guess we just keep going. I think it's this way. Right. And that should be the other side. Over here. Okay. Shit. I need is kill these assholes. Alright. Is that really it? Got the. Oh, great. Of course, it's not it. That did not hit him at all. Holy shit. That was not fun. So now we just have the pipes. Now that was the coolant converters. All right. Yeah, so we did the pumps and now we're doing the power plant. Okay. Okay. There we go. Cool. Okay, man. That's awesome. Where the fuck am I going back to? Oh, all the way back to the freaking. Uh, do not save. It still puts you back to the last checkpoint. Yeah, it's great. Even though I finished this and I saved it, I still have to go all the way back. I like that they still have the cutscene, all they still have it playing, but she does different dialogue since I already finished it. Oh man, at least it's not that long of a run. Okay. How to use cover a lot more. Pretty reckless when it comes to fighting enemies. Okay. How did that not hit, man? Okay, here we go. Not bad. I also need to start using the damn dash more. Converters this way. Yeah. Jesus. Huh. Oh, okay. I think that's it. All right, let's go. Oh, right, this thing is still here. I don't think I remember how to do that. I don't think I ever even ended up fixing it. Okay. All right. Oh, you're right there. How are you not hitting me? Really, right in front of me. Somehow not hitting a single shot. That was a lucky shot. That was supreme luck. I mean, I was trying to hit him, but I didn't actually think it would happen. Oh man. Man, damn ads. Oh, yeah, I'll just run the ad. Okay. Where? think it's all three. All three sides. Well, not all three sides, all three levels have to be hit. Here we go. Is there even a ladder or anything? Not seeing a way to get up. Oh. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's about it. Doesn't seem like there'd be many papers here, apart from that one room. It didn't. Not ready yet. Troopers are meant to be the first agents to enter unknown AWEs, thresholds, or any other preternaturally hazardous situation. They are heavily armored and heavily armed in preparation for the worst. As a result of their role, his troopers have access to the heaviest armor and weaponry from the Bureau's armory, including military-grade chain guns and grenade launchers. In addition to their already formidable HBC-issued, armor, his residence surrounding these entities is dense enough to stop bullets. Forced to engage one of these, be sure to make use of any available cover. Also, note that to the telekinetically talented, enemy grenades can be a welcome source of ammunition. Safe object of power can produce a barrier using objects or material from its immediate vicinity. Zero Rangers given permission on munitions testing on object power 22. Huh. Zero Rangers given permission to deploy heavy weaponry against a para-utilitarian bound. Use object in order to gauge the barrier's durability. Whatever and whatever velocity ammunition when tested with something results. Testing will continue after whatever. Safe object of power is clearly a valuable candidate for use in combat response scenarios, allowing para-utilitarians to participate in alternate engagements be an advantage worth considering. Marshall. Okay. Black Rock Quarry. Remember that? Place was kind of a pain in the ass. Game. Next game's Wednesday at 8, usual spot. Hazard, owes me $20. Harish, still on a fucking winning streak. Someone please go figure out how he's cheating. Thompson suspended for a game because of that shady dealing incident. Guy, I owe you $60. I brought beers last time, so it's Hepston Stall's turn. Goodness. Oh, those are just random ass people that we never even meet. Oh, great. How did that Miss. Oh, fuck you. Fuck. All right. Here we go. Now we can go wherever we want. It's probably just gonna be not really gonna tell me much. But I might as well listen to it. I mean, is it really ever safe? Hmm. Guess I come on here. Look at they're showing kind of a glimpse into the life of the worker here. My last dude was Samson, and he's the person who's organizing the book club. See a review by Captain Lopez. These days, most YA novels intertwine the coming of age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance, unless you manage to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories. The people all live in walled cities now because dystopian future. Along the way, they just have to fall in love. I liked how we never got to know if the fix was ever actually fixed. Disney was bold, especially for YA. The main character comes to the fix, and she's so close to the cure and commands her love interest to go on and save the world. She knows it's the end for her, but that the job can still get done. She dies out in the unknown, alone and surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. I give this book 3 out of 5. I feel most of the teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I'd recommend it to my brother's kids. I don't think I've ever heard of a young adult novel that has the main character die at the end. Kind of, that is pretty bold. Like killing your main character off, I mean, just as an author, like that's, unless you hate your main character, which, then why are you making your story? Unless it's like some sort of revenge fantasy thing where you're putting characteristics of somebody you don't like into a character and then living out your revenge fantasy, which is just kind of psychotic, honestly. But sure, there's somebody out there insane enough to do something like that. Like most authors, I think, would hesitate to kill off their own characters, especially if they like them. And you got to do it a really good way. I mean, even then, there are going to be people who don't like the way you did it. And that's the thing. It's like you really like a character. Obviously, you don't want them to die, but that's how you know that they're a good character when you're sad that they're dead. So it can also feel kind of unnecessary to kill off a character at times. Or it's just like, what did that accomplish? Like, what was the point of doing that? But I don't know. I guess if it's like a really just depressing story, nice damage. No, just I'll make spin. I need 3,000 more and 9 more ritual impulses. Could be here. I don't know if it's on purpose or not. I think it is, but like the way they talk, so awkward. Man. After all that, that's what you're asking about. Makes sense why she said that. Just funny. So essentially, they kidnapped the kid and had him as a potential candidate. Kind of crazy. Not bad. Okay. Cool. On stoop damage. Okay. Energy. Energy converters. That's good to know. Rate of fire. Okay. Cool. Holy shit, how did that miss? Yeah, that was me being dumb. I don't know why I even let him get close. All that. No, I failed, I guess. Yeah, that's super fast. Rate of fire, but it's, I mean, the spread is a bit too much. His slash spread are searching for transmissions, speakers to corrupt as chaos. Astral's plane is a conflux switchboard. This will come for us all. You must stop or shut them up. Shut up then. Oh, interesting. What's the fastest way to turn this? Oh, just go this way. Jesus. Okay. There we go. Cool. Not bad. See if I can't do this. Imagine I was back here this entire time. It's not. Uh, really not saying anything. I'm going once around. Maybe I. Ah, it seems like there's something glowing up there, but not 100% sure. Yeah, it's literally right there. It's so annoying, man. Yeah. Let's make sure there's nothing else over here. Probably come back once I get the hover. And there's another. Failed train. Huh. Okay. I get there. Where I need to go is all on the top left. I just go to the power plant and see. I just never went this way. Here, should I just destroy this? I don't really have any reason to go over there right now. And that's just the elevator. Let's do this real quick. Pretty sure it gives me the shield. The oldest house, the place in flux. Thresholds appear with no warning. What the threshold will contain is a question we can only answer once it manifests. The widely accepted theory is that thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a whatever frequency different from our own. When these frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest house, which acts as a something. Like a stabilizer for the dimension, a magnet. Who knows? Plenty of words that could fit for what is being said, given the context, but can't really know fully. Others theorize thresholds are parallel universes or possibly our own reality at a different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affect the house or attracts the thresholds. We do know for certain that thresholds are not permanent. Eventually, their frequency will shift. Some believe Earth itself is just another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, which, while impossible to disprove, causes whatever, and those who learn of it so is actively denied. So it is actively denied, I'm assuming they mean? That kind of doesn't make any sense. I'd like to file a formal complaint re the unauthorized use of my voice in a state of quality I did not agree on. The fact that they were planning to use material from what I thought was a rehearsal was not communicated to me at all. Had it been, I would have disallowed the use of those recordings. I want the use of Ranger field training course recorded messages to halt immediately. I'll not stand for this humiliation among my peers. I'll go to HR with this if necessary. Signed, Randall Polas. All right, love you too. Good night. Thanks. Yeah, see ya. Let's run the ad here. It's not what I pressed. Oh, fuck off. I was literally right there at the end, you asshole. That's such bullshit. Whatever. go. Come on, man. Shit. The fuck are you talking about? What am I supposed to do there at the end? What? What are you on about? No, that makes no sense. What am I supposed to do there at the end? I didn't see any. Holy shit. I'm fucked here. Seriously? That's what I was supposed to do? Okay, man. Whatever. I guess not. Copies of immune weapons slash projectiles. Shield yourself to pass slash the wall. What do you mean? Yeah. No unique procedures. Object is a guardhouse, brand, home safe. Weight measurements vary. Unbound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically gather items and debris from their surroundings. It's currently bound to whoever. 2014. Damn. It's pretty. And compared to all the other ones. Discovered in the basement of a home in wherever Ohio. Object gained rapid interest in certain online forums dedicated to opening abandoned safes. In months of failure, the owner attempted to open it with explosives. The object survives no physical damage. Bureau agents were dispatched, now confident of its paranatural nature. Blood occasionally emerges from seam around the object's door. Tests confirm the blood is not human. X-rays taken of the object indicate that something is trapped inside, though the images are always blurred, indicates the content of the object are moving. All attempts to open the object have been unsuccessful. Okay. What do you mean? Huh? Holy shit. That was such bullshit. I got shot like twice from the dudes over here, and then I was like basically dead immediately. Made no sense. Huh. Not an object of power. Altered item. Item must be contained within a soundproof cell. All these memories, brand, white plastic tray with green plastic stand. Item repeats words and phrases spoken within a range of whatever feet, always in a tone below whatever hertz. This verbal mimicry has a profoundly distressing effect on the individual it is copying. Found 1980. Item was taken from the whatever Canadian research station established on Ross Island in Antarctica, where it was used to celebrate the holiday season in 1979. Solar radiation damaged the radio, severing the base's only means of communication with the world. The frozen passages opened. A military expedition visited the base to reestablish contact. They found the base's occupants in various states of madness, rambling about voices in the tree. Military personnel discovered they also heard the tree speaking. Locking the item in a supply crate, they brought it back to the mainland, at which point the Bureau entered. It's great. All right. There we go. Back. I see. It says I can come here, but I don't see why. Holy shit. Who's Holy crap. I'm getting so little health here, man. The enemies are giving me nothing. It says clearance 4. I just got clearance 3, so probably not getting there for a little bit. Listen, Trench is on the warpath about this Tennyson report thing. He wants to know who wrote it, and he wants to know yesterday. Whoever did it, whoever did is gonna get crucified. I don't know if it was one of you guys, and I don't want to know. I'm not super keen on leading a witch hunt, so everyone in the sector to keep their heads down. That's not to be on anyone's radar right now, you know? Tell ya, not even counting all the weird shit we deal with, this place can be a downright hostile work environment sometimes. I don't even know why I'm going this way. I can't even go this way. Whatever. Okay. I was wondering if that answers that question. Yes, it can kill me. It makes sense, but probably shouldn't have even tried. Cricket was just gonna immediately go back up, but guess not. It's save, right? Yeah. Um, Shield strength. Could I? Large enemy. Could just deal health. Uh, three. One more. Research. Probably. The elevator. This one. No, that's that elevator. Other one is it's on the other side. Right, it was back where I went. essential maintenance, and then instead of going to the quarry, go to the elevator. All right. Research. I think I'll go for like another 20 minutes. And then I'll end. Ugh. Guess I'll do this real quick. Ugh. Pneumatic. Hopefully I can get to pneumatics with dead letters. If not, I'm gonna screw. Here New York Tribune. Airplanes aren't real. I figured out how they do it. The windows are TV screens. The whole thing moves on big tracks like a roller coaster that moves through underground tunnels in the earth. Airports are more like train stations. They do this because the sky is full of monsters that they don't want us to know about. The planes we see in the sky are the monsters. The government made the earth trains look like monsters so they could lie to us better. Don't contact me. The fact that people like this actually exist is kind of the sad part. Communications. Pneumatics is here. Okay, how did that not come in? Okay, man. Shit. Fucking dickhead. Oh, get out of here. Holy shit. How did that not hit, man? Come on. Holy shit. Okay. Get the hell out of here, man. I'll at least get to the first checkpoint, first control point in research. Oh, oh. Okay, awesome. Dumbass. What the heck? I forgot about the damn snipers. Probably that. Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants in research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? And the janitor does have a nice voice, and the plant sure seem to like it. Maybe you could just switch it up a bit. I'm getting pretty tired of the tanga. And where did these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted. People like them a bit too much, if you ask me. They're being invaded by houseplants. Always looking into Dr. Lewis. Interesting. Hmm. Glimpse into the paranatural, synchronicity, and the unseen connection. Dr. Theodore Ash, Better Research. Synchronicity is a phenomena long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It's how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand. Sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the result. Visionary Carl Jung laid the road, now we must walk it. A fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce whatever behavior by the close of 1959. When it's done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We're striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God Himself will. Interesting. Guess I'll run the ad real quick. In fact, I'm sure you could shoot him from this far away with this. Freaking assholes. Possible AWE in which unnamed individual experience transcorporeality via a phone line. Event is believed to be caused by, as a result, all measures have been taken to prevent. 1993. Okay. Holy crap. Where's the other one? Parapsychology's there. See if I can't go to Dr. Darling's office first. Let's just check all this other stuff. Weird. Your snipers specialize in eliminating threats from a distance using the Deltel searchlights affixed to their rifles to search for targets. These snipers are no less lethal. The corruption has not changed their tactics. They clearly prefer to maintain a good distance from their target, waiting in elevated positions for a clear shot. Care should be taken in open spaces. Check the balconies. I should note that the rifles are equipped with bayonet for close quarters combat and that his snipers are well aware how to use it. Hi, Carla. Does it strike you as odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there. He doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong, beats a day in the lab. Plus, it's always great to work with you. Well, yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of two Blackrock samples you sent. Prism, or whatever you called it. I filed them in the usual place under C for Carla. Any, mnemonic device, right? The fact that you actually wrote out haha in a freaking letter, like, is so corny, honestly. Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat about it over some drinks or dinner even. Can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the very best, Hubert. Poor guy. Oh, man. Dimensional research. Yeah. Hmm. Still don't know how to deal with all of that. Probably just go to parapsychology. Yeah. Anything else over here that I missed? For who among us has touched the foundations of the world and then not deemed them solid? Hmm. Theodore Ash. Probably never gonna be anything here. Once they're already closed. But I'll still check anyways. Alright, check the cafeteria. Thresholds have always been sources of great inspiration and great challenge. New thresholds manifest in the oldest house by whatever. You never know what new discoveries will provide to the Bureau. We must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effects based on the utilitarian possibilities. Quarry black rock, one of our most invaluable discoveries. But if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lens we must go to when fighting back the particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. As per Darling. So this is the mold. It honestly does damage. I don't have to know. Touch it to know that. Miss every single fucking shot. Okay, but yeah. Goodbye. Already did that. This Darling's office is up here. And there's dimensional research. Yeah. He looks rough. I was about to say. Obviously. And this dude was at the end of his rope. Dr. Darling, objects power international connections. Alternative perspectives. Dr. Darling's insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the board, an entity, a group, or entities that we have little information on or little that I'm allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there's a clear link between these objects of power, the board, and the astral plane and the oldest house itself. His work supposes these links are innate, a fact ingrained into into the very whatever of objects such as the hotline or the service weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the board, but had that connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no other object of power requires such direct contact with the board? Isn't it strange that using the surface weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director or at least worthy of that role? Why do we assume this involvement by the board is a natural fact and not something more something? She's not wrong. It is strange. Dear Dr. Darling, I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you asking for an increase in her department's budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been the squeaky wheel, all fuss but no results. Pure kinesiology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure a man of your esteem could plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis. That's fun. About it, right? No. Interesting. Bureau spent years studying objects of power, transport users to the astral plane when touched. Our predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle determined by Jungian archetypes in the collective conscious would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the board, maybe, the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. So many, I mean, it is, yeah, that does make sense because every time we bind an object of power to us, we have to go to the astral plane, and essentially the board tells us how to complete the challenge. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests uh, by some astral entity. A dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. I'll attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully, the truth will emerge. Resonance. It's there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us. What if the vibration is conscience? What could a force like that do? Assuming that's the hiss. Something opened the door to something I'm called. I highly doubt he called it the hiss, but I'm assuming it is the hiss. The hiss emits a force that's far beyond the forces we previously dealt with. It has shown me so much that I have to wonder. Is resonance the key element in all altered phenomenon? AWEs, altered items, objects of power, do they share a common resonance? I mean, they already talked about resonance, so why would it be blanked out here? Common whatever that we've yet to discover. We can harmonize control points. What else would the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer this whole time? Well, it's another one of those we dug too deep and we found something we weren't supposed to, and now it's screwing us all. So he created the problem, and then he had to essentially create the solution. We not go there just yet. Let's just go down to pure psychology. Probably could be some enemy waves and a boss, and then asshole. All right, let's go. kinesiology. Huh. How did that not hit? Holy shit. Okay, man. Oh my goodness. That was rough. Well then. AWE 18, 1993. Transcripts. Transcript of calls to California State Emergency Services. 911, what is your emergency? Hello, hello, I'm here. Can you hear me? Hear you, ma'am. Where are you? I'm inside the wires. I'm lost. Ma'am, you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching to the wire towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, ma'am? Go, gone, away. Okay, and can you describe your surroundings? I know noise. Ma'am, hello, ma'am. Dispatcher attempt to call the number back, but it was no longer in service. It's kind of terrifying. I don't think there's anything over here. Those are just dummies. All right. Yo, hello. I appreciate the raid. Hope you guys have a good time. Appreciate everybody coming in. You need to go in and have some rest after stream. Understandable. Yeah, appreciate the rate and the follow. Come on, man. I'm doing great, thanks. How's everybody doing? Just trying to get some more missions done before it end here. Yeah, I really appreciate the raid. And some golf. Oh. All right. Nice. Okay. What is this? Okay, I guess we're watching this. I guess. Ah, nice. Yeah, golf is pretty fun. I only ever play it with friends. Hmm. Why is he smiling like that? He always just looks so weird. He's a bit too happy for what he does. He came through here, right? Yeah. Should be able to at least get to the. Ah, yeah. Oh, this could be rough. These things just straight up gonna kill me. There's like no way to deal with it. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Oopsie. Okay. Where is the other one? There it is. Shit. Okay. Come on. Shit. Ah, I need to. I'm gonna fuck myself. I came from here. Oof. I just want to get the damn collectibles here, man. I might open that. Ah, opens that. It wasn't flashing. Yeah, that closes that. Okay. That. Am I just being dumb? It came in from here. Yeah, no, that opened that. Trying to move on, but I don't any clue how I'm supposed to. So it's stuck there. Or not. My bad. Yo, Windu. How's it going? Doing great. Appreciate you stopping by. What I'm supposed to do is keep it trapped in here, I'm pretty sure. I hope you're doing well. I think I just go through. Are you serious, man? Ah, shit. That's good to hear. Ah, right, yeah, you were talking about how it came out. Hope you're enjoying it if you've played it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that closes both of those. See, I'm clearly supposed to trap it in here. Get over here. Get over here. All right, there we go. That took me forever. It's great. I mean, I'm doing a replay. I had it on Xbox Game Pass. I beat it when it was on Game Pass, like way back when, a couple years ago. But But yeah, it was a great time. See, I just got it on Steam so I could play it on my Steam Deck, and I got the DLC and everything. So far, it's been pretty sick. But yeah, no, it's been a great time. Goodbye. Yeah, and I don't usually play shooters at all, but it's a great time. How is that missing? Man, damn ads. Unfortunately, I can't news it anymore. I'll just play the ad real quick. I'll finish this. Hopefully, there's a save spot soon. I don't remember if there's just a boss or anything, but we'll see. I'll be ending pretty soon here, anyways, but I'll just run the ad pretty real quick and we'll see how far I can get. Oh, man. Yeah, no, I mean, I've been excited for that. Hopefully, it comes out pretty soon. Seems a little bit more my style with the melee combat and everything. You can see I'm not really a good shot by any means. Okay, that's a new one. Yeah, and I've been excited for it ever since I saw the trailer. There's nothing else over here, right? There is. Exactly why you check. I don't waste my time doing that. Like I'm really in the middle of the story, and you're telling me to do some timed side quest stuff. Like it's kind of dumb, honestly. Before using the recording devices, please ensure the following safety measures are met. One, ensure that volunteers securely fastened in their chair. Two, ensure the hood is placed over the volunteer's head. This will prevent the volunteer from taking in visual stimuli during the record process, which can lower the quality of captured footage. This also prevents recording technicians from viewing the volunteer's face, which undergoes muscle spasms during recording that some consider unupsetting. 3. Check if the volunteer is comfortable. 4. Activate the recording apparatus. 5. After recording is complete, check volunteer cognitive ability using the provided questionnaire. Reminder, do not be alarmed if the length of recorded footage exceeds volunteer's period of consciousness. Astral dilation is a known issue. Many problems arise during this process. Contact your supervisor. Astral plane exhibition. Astral exhibition was originally built for the astronauts. I mean, technically it works, but like it's just such a. I don't know why that's funny to me. It's used as a training location, place to grow, accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before diving into the real thing. Could have done a better job with it, but I'm assuming Trench was being stingy with the budget. However, once we discovered I don't know what that's supposed to be, decided to repurpose the space. Similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of their animals, we hope to observe I have no clue. Whatever's behavior and an environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put in it, but Rome wasn't built in a day. Ah, yeah, no, I also saw that. I haven't really ever played I think I played like one Castlevania game and I didn't even finish it. Was it Bloodstained? Tears of the something? I forget. I barely got past the first section. But actually, this game actually looks pretty sick, so I might get it eventually. Addendum, new name conventions have been established for astral entity known as astral spike. Outdated terms in this report have been redacted. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Oh, did I? Yeah, I already saw that. And yeah, no, those are the two I watched already. Yeah, so many older games that I haven't been able to play that I want to eventually get to, but all right. Okay, you just came out of nowhere. Yeah, I heard a lot of people didn't really like it. Like basically nobody liked it. I can see why. It wasn't really. I try to give games benefit of the doubt, but seemed kind of whatever. Okay. Goodbye. Okay, finally. Here we go. Then I should be able to finish up this Mission. Yeah, then. Guess we're doing that. 27,000. One more. Damn. Mm. Yeah, I know. I'll have to upgrade later, I guess. Guess I'll do this real quick. National exhibition. Can you even go there? Like, this is the way we came. All right. Great. Okay. Well then. Cool. Cool. Let's get out of here. Hopefully this isn't that bad. All right. Doesn't seem like there's anything here. Found in the home of Agent Blank after his young daughter complained of being followed by her rubber duck. According to the agent, the matter was ignored, believed to be the result of child's imagination. I don't understand that. I don't know. It's like, because during seeing, oh, there's a monster under my bed after, like, she saw a scary movie, and I don't know. These horror movies with children being super, like, explicit about shit being weird. Parents just, like, I get children have crazy imaginations, but it's just, unless you know your child's, like, a compulsive liar, I feel like, especially since you work in this space, like, you know there's crazy shit, and you still just believe your child's talking, you know, saying stuff from her imagination is just kind of stupid. Believed to be the result of child's imagination until he began to hear the quacking at night. After discovering the item hiding in his daughter's closet, he brought it to the Bureau for study. It was discovered that agent was bringing known paranormal materials into his home, illegally taking them from outside the oldest house. While this may have affected the creation of an altered item is being investigated. Agent whatever has been terminated. So he brought shit from this dimension into his own house like an idiot, and didn't even believe his daughter. Talk about stupidity. His clusters are unique in that they are concentrated manifestations of His resonance without the need of a host. His clusters are dense spherical compressions of His resonance that serve support functions in the hierarchy of His entities. The clusters are capable of replenishing His host with infusions of resonance. This does not heal any physical damage inflicted on their organic host, seems to rejuvenate them, allowing them to endure more bodily harm than normally possible. The fact that the hiss makes an effort to preserve its corrupted host underlines a level of awareness and discretion that was previously just speculation on my part. Can this entity be considered an individual or simply an extension of the hiss as a whole? Capturing one alive would be quite interesting. This report serves as an introductory guide to the astronaut program, including candidate requirements, training practices, and astral research procedures. And Bethany Harrington. Astronauts are chosen individuals who explore and document the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-ray light box. In the Hypnosis Lab, a section of Parapsychology Division. Physical and psychological training is vital for the repeated transition between planes known as dives. After each dive, astronauts must undergo a whatever session in the cognitive recording chairs to record their experience in the plane. Gathered data has conclusively proven that whatever within the astral plane vary widely between astronauts. On rare occasions, these dives can result in losses, often occurring when teams encounter aggressive astral entity. Rethinking groupthink. Paula Bronte. The study extends the works of Irving Janis, Robert Barron, and others by proposing strong causal links between groupthink and the passive or active use of telepathy. To prove these connections, the parapsychology department carried out variations of Solomon Asch's. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but whatever. Original conformity experiments using a telepathic individual as a subject. Extensive qualitative and quantitative data resulting from these experiments was then used to identify telepathic interference within the group. Further empirical findings suggest measures can be taken to safeguard against telepathic influence on behaviors engaging in whatever. Rather boldly, this paper stands to revolutionize decades of groupthink theory and provide new directions for further experimentation on the mind, fully manipulation of whatever. Interesting. Let's see. Luck and probability. Interesting. Eh, I guess you thought was worse. I mean, not to see if you're worthy. Guess we're doing this. Seriously, miss. Goodbye. Damn. Really? Nothing here. Interesting. Whatever. Where is this asshole? I need to take out the damn healer first. Okay, man. Okay, miss every single shot. Shit. Okay, holy shit. That was so close. Unnecessarily close. Okay, he just died. Unfortunate. Ooh, man. Would have liked no casualties, but what can you do? Okay, guess here's boss fight. Okay. Okay, fuck off. Oh man. Goodbye. Okay. I'm not gonna actually do this. Not bad. And I can also upgrade grip because I'm not really gonna be using. Yeah, no, that's pretty shit. Three. I mean, no point in having a sniper if I'm not gonna doing headshots. This warped wield only paranatural abilities similar to drifters. They're able to telekinetically shield themselves with nearby material and launch objects at their target. These entities are particularly destructive and difficult to kill, possibly indicating a greater internal reinforcement of Hiss resonance. Why do certain Hiss display paranatural abilities while others rely on Bureau firearms? Do certain corrupted entities have less potential than the host that become Hiss warped? Or is this perhaps an indication of evolution or maturation of the Hiss corruption? Are there other stages of evolution yet to be found? What if the Hiss inhabitants are What if the Hiss inhabits a host for a month, a year? Do hosts expire after a certain amount of time? Does the corruption become too strong for an organic body to endure? Only time and a documented observation will tell. Damn. That's gonna be fun. Okay, now we're freaking the fuck out. Is this? That is a elevator. Ritual office, huh? Interesting. Doesn't seem like there's anything over here. Nope. Starting to lag. Kind of concerned a little bit. What is this? Okay. Ridiculous. I had to do all that just to freaking. When it's black in, does that mean that there's red there? Or does that mean that there's nothing there? Well, since the thing is red and it's black on the paper, I'm assuming it means. Yeah, black is red then. There we go. Assuming that's probably the lab. What is over here? Because we came in from there. Okay. just for this. Oh, whatever. Hmm. That looks like a nuclear bomb. Well, just vaguely did the shape. Looks like something dangerous. Regardless. Black rock prisms are unique formations of black rock, distinct in both their shape and potency. While the density of black rock dampens paranatural forces, the unique, whatever structure of prisms attain frequencies in the range of something to something hertz with perfect something harmonization. This report analyzes the results of focusing a something through a harmonized prism onto a whatever. Methods for the imprinting of non-physical fields onto us, then imbuing them with the properties of the harmonized resonance, whatever in the prisms will be explored and explained. Let's start the ad here since it's going to start anyways. I will go get some water. All right. Obviously, that's not going to work. You would think you would know, seeing as you worked with him, but I guess I got to do everything. I'm guessing they're not all here. I need one more. Okay. There might be one up here. Literally, the fact that you say that right as I'm walking up there is gonna. And now I gotta figure out which one is which. 5. It's the one thing I hate about AAA games. It's like, yeah, I'm not like a child. I understand how puzzles work. You don't need to tell me. I understand they're trying to help, but it's just kind of condescending. Like if I had been here for 5 hours and I wasn't getting any progress, that's one thing. But literally just started. Give me some grace, a little bit of space to work. Okay, seems that works. That one. Thing is, you're so chatty. Why don't you fucking do it for fuck's sake? That one, and then there's the middle one, too. I don't know if the green means that it's okay, that that's where it goes, or that it's just in. We have one of those. I think it might just be showing which one I have in there. Yeah. No clue if this is actually. Okay, now it's just showing the. Okay, so no. That one is the last one then. That seems like it's fine there. Number 2 is wrong. And the thing it's showing that it's. I want to smack you. Please stop talking. So that should be number 5 over here. And that's 1. That's 5. And these are changed. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the hexagon is number 2. And the rhombus is number 3. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. And where's number 4? Is it up here? I'm pretty sure it might be up here. Thank goodness. So we cut into the black rock to create the frequency necessary to do that. break it or like what? So that's why we go to the quarry to get black rock. Yeah. Not even brother. Ugh. Whatever, man. I just realized what the heck is that fucking gun she's wielding. He was dealing with energy, but he tapped into something he shouldn't have. Like when we go into the cutscenes, the quality is so fucking crisp and it works fine. But then the second I go back into the game, when I put it to even medium or high, it starts freaking the heck out. Not bad. All right, let's save. Are you fucking kidding me? Jeez Louise. It just disappeared. What the fuck? Okay. Or not. Heck is that? Okay. This is pissing me off. Every time I wander a tiny bit too high up, it just immediately despawns the enemies no matter how many I've killed and restarts the fucking encounter. It's kind of just annoying. Let me just save. Yeah, as well just go all in. Point of maintenance. All right, let's end it there. See if there's anybody even streaming right now. It's 1 in the morning here for me. I think there could still be some people. All right. All right. Let's see. Well, appreciate everybody for stopping by. Aura, Windu. Appreciate the raid. Appreciate Aura for the sub. The raid from Fuzz and the follow. Honeyweed. Oh, it wasn't Honeyway, it was Honeyway and Fawn's count. I see Cooley's still there. And the other people came in with the raid. Appreciate everybody. Lurkers, VOD watchers. I will see about streaming tomorrow. I'll probably stream tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, I might start with something else. I might not do Rhythm Heaven Fever. I might do some like Dark Souls or something else. Start something else. Yeah, appreciate everybody. Hope you guys have a good rest of the weekend. I will. Yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Yeah, let's raid Kelsey. Yeah. I glad to be back. Hopefully I'll keep up the consistency. We'll see. There's plenty of other games I can start. See about doing some roguelikes and everything. Maybe I'll start Hades 2 over now that I've gotten everything, basically. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Yeah. Peace out. That's way do this. Okay, yeah. Yes.